Hi everybody, and welcome to another Journal with Me video. Today's video is kind of spontaneous in the way that I wasn't expecting to film this video when I filmed it. So as you can see, the lighting is like very active and apparent in this video. And what actually happened was I opened my office in the evening after dinner, and the light was just, I told my husband it looked like butter. Like the lighting was just butter. And I just felt the need, and I was so drawn to just sit down and create and just absorb this beautiful light and energy in my office. And figured since I was creating, just turn the camera on and record as I always do. I don't film with the intention of filming all the time. Sometimes I just film because I want to craft and create and have the time and ability to do it, and just record it just for fun. And so that's what this was. I walked in the office, the lighting was beautiful, it sucked me in, and I had to create. And so I just hit record and went for it. But in today's video, I am using supplies that I just got in the mail from one of my pen friends, and I've spoken about this beautiful lady before. Her letters are always like themed, and so at the beginning of the video you can see it slow down a little bit. It was fast forwarded, and then I just went ahead and put it in real time. So this is going to be like a real time journal with me video. I wanted to fast forward like all of the supplies, but I wanted you guys to really absorb this light and this energy and to just craft with me in the natural way that this video sort of came to be. And I left it at real time. I know that when you watch some of my videos, it might seem like I'm crafting in fast forward and that I'm really quick and indecisive, but in reality, I'm just a normal person. So I figured I would just leave the speed normal for this part of the video. So anyway, this particular pen friend, like I said, always sends themed letters, and I absolutely love it. I look forward to her letters all the time, and this one had a vintage floral and postal feel, and you guys know that basically is me. So I was really feeling the supplies. And so I pulled everything out immediately and got a little bit more acquainted with what was sent, and then started to get to work. But that was after I went ahead and used the page there on the left. That whole page was actually sent to me by someone who participated. Hold on, I'm going to tell you what that whole gesture was. Participated in my P.O. Box challenge, and I loved the whole thing so much that I just left it intact and glued it straight down, and it became my monthly divider. So I really loved it, used it immediately, and I'm so happy about it, and it kind of fit the theme that we were going with anyway, so it worked out perfect. But basically what I was showing you is that I want to be able to split that day up, that whole page, into 2 days worth of journaling. And I want to try, instead of like going across the page from left to right all the way across, I want to sort of divvy it up and journal straight down, and just draw an invisible line straight down the middle of the page and just sort of divide it in that way, like columns. And so that's kind of what I had in mind as I was decorating the page, because I've seen a lot of really beautiful journal layouts where it's like the journaling is columnized that way, and I just love the look of that. So I decided to just sort of decorate it just like that so that I could take advantage of that opportunity. So yeah, I'm journaling using the supplies I got in the mail, and this is going to be for September after I made that monthly divider. I'm having a really hard time speaking today. I'm really fumbling over my words. But yeah, we just got home from doing some errands. We went to the grocery store, went to a little small business, what do you call it, like a nursery. It's a succulent nursery, and it's a really small place. This girl just does it for fun, but she had like a little open house today, and so I went to go check it out this morning. And then we also went to try to look for some bedroom furniture for the boys' bedroom. We want to kind of upgrade their room a little bit and give them like a big boy room with some proper furniture and like some desks, because I feel like basically from this point on they really are just going to need like a designated workspace, school space for them to do homework, to write, just sort of just to have a desk. And so we had seen a couple bedroom furniture sets where the desk was sort of built in to like the bed frame, and so we went to go look at that this morning. I actually had to leave my husband and my mother-in-law there so that I could get the babies home to take a nap. So I'm not really sure what their final decision would be, but we'll see. There was just way too many people there. I was having some serious anxiety and I had to go. Plus the babies were over it. They were really ready for a nap. And so I was out of there like in a lightning flash. So hopefully that works out. That's kind of a fun and interesting change that will be happening hopefully here soon. The boys are in desperate need of some upgraded bedroom furniture, and I don't know, we've kind of been delaying the process for a while because bedroom furniture can be super expensive, and so yeah, we just had to sort of delay that whole thing. So hopefully we'll get it figured out. Anyway, I'm loving the labels, like this one right here, and then on the left side, that floral sort of Denison shaped label underneath the lavender postage stamp. I'm really loving those. Those are actually die cut, and she usually sends me labels die cut in whatever theme that is for that month, and I use them up every single month. They're my absolute favorite. I'm obsessed with them because it's a great place to put a title or a headline or a date, and I use them up all the time. And if I had the courage, I would tell her to just make me a million of them, but I don't super love to ask for things. So I love those labels though. I really love everything she sent, but when I saw those, I did like a little squee. I was so excited. But yeah, so interesting news. I am going to be changing my analog system for 2020, and I felt like it was appropriate to sort of bring it up now because I sort of switched over to my weekly journal here because I just love the supplies so much. I just wanted to go ahead and decorate the layout for this as well using these supplies. And I am going back to the standard size Travelers Company weekly planner journal notebook thing. So this exact same layout that you're seeing right now, except for it's going to be the standard size Traveler's notebook. I have loved A5. I'm not leaving A5 completely. I just found that this particular notebook, this journal, this insert, and the A5 size was just a little too much space for me. And I just had a hard time just filling it with junk, just to fill it with junk, because there was just so little words. And I really don't like to just throw a bunch of stuff on the page just to throw it on there. I like to be very mindful about how I create and what I'm using. I don't want to just waste the supplies just because I have to fill a space. I want to be very mindful about my supplies and respect them in that way. And this was just too much space for me. And so I have decided for 2020, I'm going back to the standard size for this particular insert. And I will continue with the A5 size in my journal where I do all my writing. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I haven't pre-ordered it yet just because usually there's with the Hobonichi release and all the big planner releases, everything sells out so quickly that I'm not the type that wants to get in and elbow and knee and fight for it. I'm totally fine waiting for it to just come back into stock and get it when I get it. And if I have, I kind of did that a couple years ago where I bought all of my new planners in September, October, and then I was anxious for 2.5 months to use it. And I just want to kill that anxiety before it even arrives and just wait. I'm just going to wait until it gets closer, maybe order it in December so that I'm not chomping at the bit to use it. and having all of that anxiety of it just sitting there and not being used. Just gonna wait. I'm totally fine with being patient for that. And yeah, so I'm gonna take this paper, and this is basically the end of the video, but I'm gonna try to go back and use it. And then when I open it up and look at it, it's an actual vintage receipt from an actual nursery for like flowers. The whole thing is gorgeous, and there's that stamp at the bottom. And then I thought about maybe I'll just rip it down the side. Maybe I will. I'm literally like, how do I do this? I can't rip it. I don't want to do it. So I'm going to create a tip in so that I don't have to rip it and I can use the whole thing, but it's too long still. I would still have to cut it, and I don't want to cut it. What am I going to do with this? I don't know what to do. It's so pretty. So I leave it, and that's that. So I'm going to bring everything in a little bit closer so that you can see what I've done, and that's going to be it. I hope that you have enjoyed this real-time journal with me. It's not super great or special, but I still enjoyed the process all the same. I loved just being able to lay a few things down and get ready for the weeks coming or the days coming, and I hope that you have enjoyed the process as well. So if you've liked this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, I would encourage you to subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos. And that's going to be it for me. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to leave them down below, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye!